didn't even realize my mic wasn't working. Thank you for letting me know that you can't hear me. I can't even believe all this time I'm like blah 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 and blah blah and you couldn't even hear nothing I was saying. Jesus Christ. I cannot. And I'm actually looking at the screen and I can't even believe you can't hear me. So sorry guys, but hi, happy Sunday. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go through it really quickly again. I was trying to tell y'all the different types of gouache. Of course, it's going to be the regular suspects, is the Holbein gouache, and I have myriad of kind of different colors. And I have the Ultramarine Blue, I have my yellow ochre, I have my burnt sienna, and I have my purple, a different type of yellow. So usually I'd like to have 2 different yellows, 2 different reds, but my red I substituted for a Quin Magenta. Yes, indeed. And then I have and this is all artist grade. This is the more expensive type of gouache. This is acrylic gouache. It's more of a permanent. And then I have my designer gouache, which is the Winsor & Newton, as you can see. And this is designer gouache. It's just white, pure white, right? Because that's what you need. You need to make sure you have enough white paint so that you can be able to mix it and do all the things. Well, that's why I love gouache, because you can make it thicker or thinner, right? Like watercolor, but it's like, you know, a happy medium between acrylic and watercolor. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. Okay, and then I have my regular gouaches here. This is the Arteza line, but this is more like artist grade. It's a cheaper line. It's not as high quality, it's not as pigmented, but it's still pretty good, especially for the price, and you get a lot of different myriad of colors. I don't know if I'm going to be using all of these particular colors, right? But I did want to have a variety just in case I decided to use another, you know what I mean? Like a different color or not. All right, so let's put that away. And I was talking about my brushes. The brushes, these are called water brushes. And I got these in the mail today. Okay? I ordered them from Amazon the other day. And I got these in the mail. And they're so cute. So we're gonna like break these in today. Literally, they basically different size brushes, and it has a little water in it. So basically, if you like want to take your sketchbook, you're on the run, and all the thing. This is not sponsored. It should be, but you know what I'm talking about. You want to take your sketchbook on the run and all that stuff, you get this, you know. And you pop these in your bag, and you have your sketchbook, and you have like your little pan of watercolors or gouache, and boom boom boom, there you go. You have like a whole, you have water in a thing, and you're good to go. Ah, oh my god, it's like I'm waiting for the audio. Says get your life together. Oh man. Okay, so if you know, I was trying to say before that oh, wait a minute. And then last but not least, I have my porcelain palette. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I bought a new palette. This is easy to clean up, and it's good for watercolor and gouache. So I'm going to be using this on a regular basis, and it's really big. Look how big it is. It's like the size of both of my hands almost. So you can get a lot of like coverage and do a lot of things. So we're going to put our paint out in that. And I have 2 bowls of water off to the side because you got to be able to make sure you have a clean brushes and all the things. And I also have a rag and my blow dryer. You guys know I love to have my blow dryer on the side just to speed up the process. All right, so let's put out our paints. And I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday. How are you guys doing? What's been going on? Catch me up. It's been a minute. I moved. You guys know I took a little hiatus from the channel for a minute because I moved. So that was a thing. I don't know if I'm going to... Oh, I am going to need this yellow. But I could probably use a different... whatever. I'm also using a different sketchbook today, too. It's a huge 11 by 14 mixed media pad sketchbook. That's like super dope. So I really like that. And so I'm putting on my 2 different yellows. And the reason why I like this palette too is because you have like the different, you have so many different wells. You can kind of like spread things out and do all the things. I love the mixture of blue, like dark blue and purple. So I'm actually going to use a little bit of this Parisian Blue by Arteza. And I'm going to mix that in with my purple right there. We're going to mix that in. Thank you guys for letting me know about my audio though, because some people would have been like, let me click off until she get her life together. Oh man. All right, so then we go with, I'm gonna get my burnt sienna out because you gotta have burnt sienna, right? That'll give it the quintessential brown color, especially when you're dealing with darker skin tone. Burnt sienna, I use that all the time. So if that's one color you want to invest in, is burnt sienna. Okay. And last but not least, all right, we have a different blues and purples, so I'm not really gonna mess with that too much. And then of course we gotta have our white out. Do the white. And I'm only gonna put a little bit of that out because this is like so expensive, this stuff. The move was, oh my god, the move was insane. If you guys know, I mean, you guys know how it is to move, but the crazy thing is I had to end up moving from the place I was. If you guys don't know, basically I moved twice in a I'm gonna spray my palette. Hold up, you guys. You gotta have enough water. So I'm just gonna get things nice and moist. Get it moist. And then I'm gonna get my like palette knife and kind of mix this up a little bit. I'm gonna mix this up. Right? Mix it up. Cause this stuff will just dry up and have all, and I have some wipes off to the side. If you guys don't know, the crazy thing about moving, the crazy thing about my situation, we ended up moving twice in a 6-month period. Because if you don't know anything about, make sure your palette knife is clean so you don't mess up your other colors as you kind of flow through. The housing market and like the crazy ass landlords and stuff that live in the inner cities like Maryland and Baltimore and shit like that, they're freaking insane. Like this fucking landlord, I'm telling you, he put me and my family through sheer hell. He was stealing lights and shit from the BG&E. If you don't know who BG&E is, that's basically the light company. He was stealing lights. I don't even know how you do that. They did a whole investigation on his ass. He wasn't even supposed to be renting out the place we was at. So he was doing that illegally. All sorts of craziness was going on. And I'm gonna I'm gonna put out a little bit of black, but I'm gonna put it in a different thing. Leave the black in its own area. Okay. Okay. Leave the black in its own area. Yeah, it's like a landlord. You ever seen that show? What's it called? That show, crazy ass neighbor next door or something like that. Neighbor next door or something. If you ever seen that show, then you know what I'm talking about. But except he wasn't our neighbor. Ooh, okay. Come on, stop playing around. But except he wasn't our neighbor. You know what I'm saying? He was our damn landlord, somebody we depended on to, be dependable and respectable. Somebody that basically spending money. So make us long story short, and of course I couldn't really share that at the time because when you going through it, you like, oh damn, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, we was like, nah, we gotta move, and there was so much going on. He was like, nah, we gotta get out of here. We gotta blow this pop stand. I can't be having my kids in there and all sorts of drama going on. I mean, it was craziness. So anyway, make a long story short, that was a hell. That was hell. And then after we went through the hell or whatever, um we ended up just moving. So now we're here. We're in a nicer area and we're very happy. It's a lot calmer. It's a lot nicer. It's not like a bunch of freaking insane crazy shit going on. I'm gonna mix like a dark brown. This is why I tell people it's good to kind of mix your colors beforehand so that you can kind of be prepared for what you will need to do. Again, if you're watching this on the replay, I will put timestamps so you can kind of skip around as we go through. I'm gonna put a little bit of Parisian blue. That's my favorite color combination, blue and brown, because that'll give me what I need, a darker brown, right? So yeah, that was insane. Okay, insane in the membrane. What we went through right there. And the only reason I don't mix these colors beforehand because I don't want it to dry up and be messed up. But yeah, you'll be surprised how much corruption and nastiness is rampant, especially in the Maryland area or the Baltimore area. It's like lots of crazy, like psychotic shit going on. Lots of cray cray. Lots of cray cray. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't think I put out any magenta. Lots of cray cray. All right, so I'm gonna put out magenta, my favorite color in the whole wide world. I mix that in with everything. So yeah, especially if you guys are on HBO Max and you watch that show, what we own this city or we know this city or my city, something like that. There's this show about the corrupt cop in Baltimore. That's real life right there. Real life. Okay. Glad you're in a nice home. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, it's insanity. Insanity. I hope you guys are painting along with me. So what do you guys have going on? What are you working on today? I would love to know. It makes me happy to figure out what y'all working on. All right, so we have kind of our colors, and you see how much room we still have, right? I still have so much room left in this little pan thing. So, and when I'm done, this should be easier to kind of clean up and kind of get our lives together. All right. So now I can kind of mix the color that I want to mix. And we can zoom out this thing. So I'm going to work on the hair. It's already wet, which is fine. But I'm going to work on the hair and kind of work my way around. And then, we're going to do with the butterflies and all of that stuff. I'm going to put my stuff off to the side. But yeah, that was freaking insanity. And it's a shame because this is a historical area for real. So it's very shameful. Like, what is going on? Like, corruption? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So much corruption, so much going on. All right, let me know if the music is too loud, and we can do a little jam sesh. All right, so we got our brushes and stuff. All right, we got this one, which is really cute. So we can kind of try that one out and see if we like it. I'm going to squeeze some of it out. Squeeze it out. And I'm still looking at my reference photo at the same time. I'm going to get a little bit. Her hair is pretty black, right? We can kind of get into this. Get into it. I'm going to use a little bit of that brown too. Because I don't want it to be like super black already. That's going to be too much going on. And then I'm just going in. You can't really see it, so let me pull it down a little bit. I'm just going in and kind of swirling. The good thing about this brush is you can do that, right? I'm just doing that tap, tap, tap motion. Y'all know I love that, okay? The good thing about this water brush, I don't have to keep dipping my brush in if I don't want to. I can kind of go in with the dark spot when I feel like I need to go in. Nice little, like, painting sesh, you know? And it's the first time I'm kind of trying out this paper, too, because usually I use something totally different. So it's going to be a nice little biz on the bun. Be careful not to paint, like, if you're going to do it with the butterflies, don't paint the butterflies, because once you go in, and because remember what I said about this gouache anyway, that's if you're using the permanent gouache, but it's going to be hard to remove that. Let me put it here. I can just see what's going on. Do, 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 do. I'm just going in with this kind of like brown just to, because I don't want to make it too dark too quickly. You know what I mean? And I can keep things wet by just squeezing this brush because, you know what I mean? It's already, like, it's a water brush, so you can do that. You can kind of use this brush with like anything, like a, um, hmm. And like leaving little gaps here and there. You see how you could get like the little flowy. Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, it's been crazy. Lots of craziness going on. But we here, right? Started at the bottom, now we here. My grandmother used to say, for the grace of God, go I. Something like that. I definitely cannot complain. I'm just glad we was able to make it out of the craziness. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And the funny thing about it is, if you seen the place, you would have never known it was a hot ass mess. You would have never known. Okay? Never figured that out. It was a hot mess. It's like a beautiful woman that dumb as a bag of rocks. You're like, damn, that's a waste. Jesus. You're like, damn, that's messed up. Turn it heal. Healing, baby, healing. Yeah, exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, damn, that's fucked up. That's messed up, sis. You double like that? What's going on? You know? But it's like, what you gonna do? What can you do? You know, it's a waste. But so I mean, in context of what I was saying with about that house, it's like, yeah, the house was cute, but it was a piece of garbage, and it was a crazy ass person who was renting out the house. Oh man, I swear to God, I mean, the amount of crap that was going on in that house, like I swear, I could have written a memoir. I could have wrote a damn memoir about all the crap that was actually going on with that. All right, all right. So cool. We got our base down. It's looking good. She's looking snatched. And you see that this did, you know, dab, get your life. We did a couple of things. And the good thing about the water brush, you can actually just squeeze it out into a thing. Squeeze it out. Bump, bump, bump. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out into your rag and then keep it moving, you know? Or you could just use it by itself, or you could still wash it out into your bowl of whatever you have over here on the side. That doesn't matter, right? And then you just move on to your next brush. But you guys know what it is. You know I like to go in. You know I like to go in and I like to do the thing, right? I like to go ahead and dry. So we're going to dry. Dry it out. All right. So we're going to dry and I'm going to mute you for a hot second while we dry. We can't really move on unless we dry her and kind of get her together. You know? All right. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom. And we're back. So we dried and all the things. So this is the kind of first time I'm actually painting in this particular sketchbook, and I don't know if I like this paper or not, but it'll do. It's not showing through at the back, so that's fine. But I don't know, I like this paper. But I think it's good for now, right? Are we loving it? Oh man. I don't quite know if we're loving it or not, but I'm guessing we'll have to make it work, right? Oh man. Insanity. All right. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna leave that hair alone. And I'm gonna like pop in these butterflies and do all the things with that. And then we'll talk more about like my crazy life and all the stuff that's been going on. Oh man. Talk more and more about my crazy life. But it's too much going on, I'm gonna tell you. I don't even know you guys are ready. For all the things that's been happening. I don't even know if you guys are ready for that. Alright, I'm gonna change this music because I don't like it. Alright, so we have yellow here. I'm just gonna pop that in really quickly. Yeah, but it's been so much going on. I mean, and in between moving and all the stuff, right? I've been sitting here kind of, I'm gonna mix a little bit of yellow, like the two different yellows though. The yellow ochre and the regular yellow. The regular yellow. Okay. Hopefully I'm not dropping frames too much, y'all. Because we had to get a new internet service too. Damn bootleg Comcast. We'll see how that works out. uh, but yeah. Um I'm just using my regular brush right now. Now these are supposed to just be accents in the hair. I mean, this is like optional. You don't have to do it. But I kind of like the way it looks, so that's why I will do it. And I feel like that yellow is too yellow. That makes sense. I'll kind of dab it just to lighten it up. Or you could do just straight up yellow if you want to just do straight up yellow. Doesn't matter. Then we have one in the middle. Yeah, so in the middle of moving, basically, I was like watching all of this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp craziness unfold. Oh my God. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was kind of watching all of that going on. And I'm like, damn, Zaddy, what happened? As I'm kind of watching that unfold. And I mean, I don't know how I feel about it, but I feel like, I don't know, I have mixed emotion about it as far as I'm concerned. And it may be like unpopular opinion, but you guys know I'm always coming with the unpopular opinion, but I don't, I feel like, I didn't really expect him to win. I don't know why I didn't expect that, but I didn't really expect him to win. But then I wasn't even worried about it for real, because like I was in the middle of moving, and like, you know what I mean. Like, but then I'm like, damn, this whole thing is just like overtaking our lives, right? Like that's all we're like consumed. We was like consumed. Like people was having whole live streams about Johnny Depp and his drama, and I mean, some of the stories, like the cocaine and the yada yada yada. I'm like, sis, how you still got money? How do you still have money? I don't get it. Like somebody tell me why? Why? How you still got money? And you were out here doing eight balls and whatever else going on. How you still got money? Because it's not like he really out here acting. And then the women was like swooning over him, and he's like, I mean, he's a good actor. He has the charisma and all of that. But then I'm like, damn, okay, what are you swooning over? Like, women, we need to do better. I was like, y'all need to do better out here swooning over this man. Like, just stop. Stop it now. I was like, just stop it now. Because I don't know what's going on. I couldn't even believe what I was even seeing. Yeah, it was shocking. I'm like, what is happening? Like, this is what we have come to at this point. And I mean, I really just did not expect him to win. I didn't expect him to win. But in the court of public opinion, that's what matters. That's why I tell women all the time. I mean, it's not a popular like take on it or whatever, but you gotta be watching your back out here. You know what I'm saying? Because we still live in a patriarchal society, and they ain't gonna believe you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that taught me. And you know what? That set a precedent. All these crazy ass men gonna be out here suing the women now. They were like, "Oh, Johnny Depp did it. You ain't got Johnny Depp's money or class or celebrity, sir. Okay, sit down. Sit down." You gonna have Ray Ray and them at the crackheads at the corner store trying to sue they women. Like Johnny Depp did it. Okay, well, no. Sit down. Sit down. Like, sit down, ma'am. We know he did it, but you not him. Sit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just blocking this into these little butterflies. It's supposed to be butterflies. I'm blocking these in. And then we'll do like a little bit of detail later. But for now, yeah. But yeah, it's like, no ma'am. I ain't trying to have you putting these ideas in the men's like heads and stuff. Like they could be out here suing sisters. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. Sis, as far as I'm concerned, should have kept her mouth shut. Because, and hear me out before y'all come from my neck. Don't at me. I'm saying she should have kept her mouth shut because she basically already blackmailed him. Or whatever she did. Like, or maybe she didn't blackmail him, but she gave him uh um in the divorce settlement or whatever it was, right? In the divorce settlement, she took money from him, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever, $7 million, $8 million, or whatever it was. And you know what I'm saying? So sis already had her money. She already had her money. And then now she's in the life, she's LGBTQ. You know what I mean? Like she's not even like with men anymore. So it's not like she was upset that they wasn't together. Like sis, you in a whole nother lane now. I just didn't like I was like saying to myself, I was trying to rack my brain, like, sis, make it make sense. It just didn't make any sense to me. Like, what y'all think? Was it making sense? It didn't make sense. It didn't make any sense to me. I was like, you should have left well enough. No, especially when you know somebody is like real popular like him. Don't even do it to yourself, sis. I was like, And then they was coming for her on the internet, boy. They was coming for that ass on the internet, boy. I was like, damn, Sam, Zaddy, what happened? I was like, sis, you might as well just go hide somewhere. Oh man. The men was validated. They was like, you hussies out here thinking y'all gonna be suing people. Like, okay. Exactly. Fix it, Jesus. So much crap going on. I can't even keep up. Now, you know what I've been doing lately? Is I've been curating. For real, I've been seriously curating my feed on Instagram and all the other places. Like, I used to follow a lot of people that talk about, civil rights. And I'm all for civil rights because I used to be a civil rights activist. And not used to, but I used to be heavily in the community doing civil rights stuff, right? And speaking of that, we'll segue into something else, but I'm gonna darken this area up right here because this is gonna signify the bottom of the flower. Right there we go. Voila. Um, So basically, I was, I follow a lot of civil rights people and stuff like that, and people that's heavily involved in the community. But I had to start muting people. I was like, nah, buddy. The way my stress set up today, I'm not equipped. You know that meme on the internet. You know that meme that you be seeing all the time on Instagram. It's like take that noise to somebody else. Not today. Bring it to somebody else. So then I just got overwhelmed with all the stuff that was going on. So I started muting people. I was like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let me put this over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. Now, you got to spray your palette periodically, especially, and you can actually just leave the hair like that. Like if you like it for to be the bright colors, or you could make the butterflies like a different color altogether. It could be real cute. Spray your palette periodically because it is hot. Well, at least depending on when you're watching this. If it's summertime, it's hot. Okay. Yeah, so I was like, fix it. Fix it, sis. So anyway, I started curating where I started unfollowing a lot of people and I started muting a lot of people just so I could have like peace of mind. Especially on Facebook, I've been muting a lot of crazy ass people. I feel like if you ain't pouring into me, and I'm putting little baby hairs in. You have pretty thin hair, so we're just gonna do that. So I started muting people, and I'm like, no, ma'am. So I figure if you're not pouring into me, you ain't talking about nothing positive, or you ain't making me laugh or something like that. Like I'm muting your ass. You get muted. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I swear I refuse. So I'm just flicking, doing a little baby hairs that you see. And putting a little whatever. So yeah, I'm like, nah, buddy. So now, sis is curating, right? And I'm like, don't take it personal, sis. If I ain't following you, and like, that means you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna add a little curly cues. Cause why? Cause that's our business, right? Like Tabitha likes to say. Cause that's our business. I love Tabitha Brown. And then I'm gonna reinforce some of that dark right there. The dark. The dark. So yeah, I'm like, mm-mm. So lately I've been following a lot of people that make me laugh and make me happy, like a lot of cat and dog funny videos. It's so crazy. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see a lot of cat and dog funny videos in between my art videos. You'll see a lot of that. Okay, she's looking good. Right? We're looking real good. Let me put this dark bit right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm like, mm-mm. So do yourself a favor, curate, 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 and then you'll be good to go. Okay, so time to dry again. You know we like to dry in between. So let's dry it and get our lives together, okay? And see, at the beginning, the strokes I was making didn't make sense, but now it makes sense, right? Because you got to have texture in our hair, so it makes sense. All right. Boom, we're back and better than ever. I'll say that every time. uh, yes, indeed. All right. So we're dry. We seem to be dry. And then what's funny is I've been getting really obsessed with all right, so I'm gonna switch gears, switch out brushes. I'm gonna use this one. This is one of my faves. Love the texture in the painting. Super cool. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. You know we gotta have that texture, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out and use my Princeton brush. This is still a watercolor brush. Super soft, super good, super goodness. Because I'm gonna use it on her face. Um, damn. You see what I'm saying? You how the black done flowed into my damn paint. Hmm. Okay. But you see a lot of this as the more water you use, the more it will dry lighter, especially because it's like watercolor. So you see a lot of the patches where it's like dried lighter. But I kind of like that. You can always go back in and make things darker or whatever that you feel like you need to do. Um. All right, so I'm gonna get mix up a little bit of like brown. Mix up the brown. So we got some burnt sienna. But I don't want a lot of it though. I don't. And then we're going in with this like the mauve color. And my favorite. I don't want to contaminate my color, so I washed off my brush. Add a little bit of yellow ochre to kind of brighten that up a little bit. But I'm still gonna like water this down though, because I don't want it to be that dark. It's too dark. Okay. Um. All right, so let's go in, kind of do all the things. Keep it loose, keep it tight, keep it wavy, keep it cute, but keep it uniform. I'm gonna go in and kind of do all the things here. It's all right if it kind of goes into the hair, because that's, I mean, the skin will go into the hair, right? You want it to kind of go in there anyway. The more water you add, The lighter it will dry. I'm adding a lot of water here. The reason why I picked this reference photo is because I really enjoyed see, it's drying already. I'm getting like that harsh line right there that I do not like. Hey, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? And see what I always be talking to y'all about rotational brush strokes, directional brush strokes. Good lord. Get your words together, Daniel. Get your words together. So depending on which way you go with your brush, you want to flow with the features of her face. Honey, don't check for me. You always want to have like darker underneath the nose and underneath here. Yeah. I'm doing the same mixture. It's nothing different, but honey, don't check for me. You see, I'm gonna be watering it down more towards I'm basically watering it down more towards the face, like the cheekbones. And you're gonna give it the illusion like the cheekbones is kind of popping forward and whatever. Cheekbones is popping. Right? That's what you want. And there you go. Voila. We're done. All right. And things are done. I always forget about the ears. I act like the ears don't exist, y'all. I do. I'm like, ears? What do we need those for? I do it all the time. I do it in my own, like my regular art. I do it in my regular art too. I'm like, what are those? Why do we need them? He doesn't need to hear anything. I be forgetting all about it. All right. So we did that, right? And then of course I'm always looking back at my reference photo. This is more like a beauty photo shoot type of thing. She has a lot of beautiful, like intricate makeup. I thought it would be really fun for us to do because she has the butterfly kind of thing going on in her eye too. Again, if you want the reference photo in the traceable, it's all on my Patreon. You guys can go check that out if you want. All right, so I'm gonna get into a little bit of a darker color, and we're gonna go into the dark. Into the dark, honey. And then I want to get into her eyes and all that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I really like this. I'm not gonna lie. I love this sketchbook because it's really freaking big. But at the same time, like, could it be better quality? Could it be heavier paper? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Becky. Hell yeah. Oh man. I don't know why I cracked myself up like that. But hell yeah, Becky. Oh man. All right, so let's get it up underneath here and let's go here. I just did a little bit of a darker tone underneath her chin. And there you go. There she blows. There she blows. All right, so before we move on, this would be a great time to have a little conversation and a little message from our sponsors. Let's jump in. If you were looking for some extra art, drawing, and composition, or maybe you just need a little one-on-one TLC, you can head over to my Patreon. I have over 100 videos and other materials over there. You can head over to patreon.com/creativegirlcolor. Yay! And we're back. Hopefully that wasn't choppy and weird. Hopefully it wasn't. All right, so let's jump into her neck. We're still spraying. I'm trying not to spray that middle part because I don't want it to flow into the rest of her body. Or the rest of the body of my paint. That's what I'm trying not to let it do. But that's what it's trying to do right now. I'm gonna have to clean out that black. Hopefully you can see this. Hopefully. Uh, I'm getting into the black. All right. Still doing directional kind of brush strokes. Now I want a little red in there. All right. That was pretty good. And that was pretty quick. Okay. I'm going back in with that dark color. All right, so I left her. She has her hand up in that photo, but I left her hand out because just in case you guys decided to do it, I didn't want to make it like super hard or super like over the top, and then it ends up being a thing. I'm gonna put this dark. And put like this dark color underneath the eyebrows before I actually lay them in. Because you know you have a shadow underneath your eyebrows. I'm gonna lay that in before I even do like a thing. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, now it's time to dry once again because like the whole face is wet and all the things. And all the things. Oh wait, I need to put this quick haze over her eyelid really quickly. But you know, the funny thing about environment, right? Because I was just thinking about that. Like the funny thing about environment is that if you're in the wrong environment, your studio, your house, where you live, that affects, you know, how much you feel like creating. You know what I mean? That really affects you, whether you want to create or not. And I found myself really depressed in that old house, not wanting to create. It was very hard for me to go, like live stream and want to do like a lot of different things because I was just feeling some type of way about doing some sort of creating. It was just really terrible. So I had to really think about that. And I'm like, damn, you know, environment. I mean, who else can relate to that? Like their environment really affecting the way you kind of conduct business and how good you feel about doing a certain thing or whatever. That really does affect things. You're like, do I really want to do that right now? Or do I want to just like veg out and be on the couch and do absolutely friggin' nothing? Right? Do I want to just be on the couch and do nothing? That's the thing, like, you gotta think about. And I was looking at somebody's, I was watching somebody's video today. And I was like, damn, that studio is so inviting. I love their studio. Their studio was so dope. It was so pretty. You know, it was like, damn, that was a place where you could be like, yo, I love this. And I would really love to like create in this particular space. Hi, Lasagna. What's poppin'? Lasagna's in the chat. What's going on, honey? But yeah, it's like environment truly does dictate how you feel about a certain place or like in certain environment. It just does. Oh, now that I'm on the subject, you guys, I'm gonna talk about. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Okay. I want to talk about the fact that Juneteenth is right around the corner. Okay. For those that are not in the community, like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Um, it's basically a time of year where we celebrate the liberation of our ancestors, of our people. Because we wasn't actually liberated in 1792. Was it 1792? I don't know. Whatever day 4th of July falls on, our people were still in bondage. We were still enslaved during that time. We was not free. Okay. So, yeah, that's the long and short of it. So that's the day we celebrate instead of July the 4th. Well, most of us, right? Some of us still ain't get the memo, but that's a whole nother story. Whole nother day. Dang, yeah, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Some of us ain't get the memo though, right? I see y'all at the 4th of July, a cookout. I see you, sis. I see you. But anyway, speaking of um Juneteenth, when Juneteenth comes up for the month of June, I'm gonna be painting an inspirational black character, not character, but you know what I mean, like inspirational black person. I'm gonna be painting them each Sunday, because we're going to be live every single Sunday. We're going to be back at the same time, same place, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm going to be painting somebody inspirational every single week. So, okay? Make sure y'all join the Discord so you can keep up on what's going on, or you can join the Facebook group. All the links are in my bio. Because my moderator, she's out of town right now. She's not here today. Shout out to Vanessa. But yeah, I'm using this brush because I'm going to go in and I'm going to do like little details like the eyes and stuff like that. But before we dry, I want to talk about that. Let me dry first. And I'm going to put up some photos probably in the group and on Discord for you guys to kind of vote on who should we, paint every week. And it's just going to be a chill sesh. It's not going to be like any pressure. It's going to be like low pressure and stuff like that, Oh man, that's some horrible singing right there. All right, let's dry. Hold tight. Boom, and we're back. And we're back. Yes, Lasagna, I'm so glad you caught me live too. What is poppin', honey? How was your Sunday? What's been going on? Welcome to the Creative Girl crew. And welcome to everybody that come back each Sunday, every week. I see the same faces. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Creative Girl crew over there in Facebook and all the things. Y'all just show up all the time for me. It makes me feel special. So yeah, I'm gonna basically look up. I meant to do it today, but I didn't have time to do it before I set up the live stream. I'm gonna use this. Ooh, what the hell? Why is this leaking? This is weird. I don't like that. Why are you leaking, ma'am? Okay. Why are you leaking? All right. Let's try a different brush. Maybe this is a different one here. Oh yeah, these leaking? Nah, buddy, I don't like that. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't leak on my painting and some craziness goes on. All right. So I'm gonna go in and do her eye. Do the oil. So let's kind of work on that and do all the things. I'm gonna go back into this dark color, honey. Like you do. A little bit of brown. So yeah, I want to paint like an inspirational person. Every Sunday for the month of June. So I want you guys to decide, you know, I haven't decided. Who I want to paint next. I'm thinking I have so many inspirational black women I want to paint. I don't really know what I want to do yet. So many peeps. Yeah, I'm just dabbing her eye out. Dab it out. Dab it out. So it's not like a black hole into nowhere. Ooh, it's gonna be fun to do the little makeup things. Cause it's basically like painting but makeup. It's like art imitating life and life imitating art. It's crazy. It's cray cray. It's so cray cray. I need help. Okay. Call the doctors. We need help. Alright, so I'm gonna do a gray. I'm just gonna get this brown mixture and a little bit of white. That's gonna give me a gray. Like a hint of this blue. That'll give me the white I need, baby. But you know what I say? The whites of the eyes are not truly white. Oh, you on my Facebook? Okay, cool, 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 cool. That's great. So, that means, um, that means you can actually see when we like post all the things and stuff. We gotta actually start getting back into all the things, the festivities and stuff, um, that we usually like to do over there in the group because we've been on a little hiatus because my mod was kind of busy, life stuff. I got busy with all the drama that was going on with the apartment, and then you know what I mean. Then life just kind of got in the way. But where do you find these pen brushes? I got these from Amazon. I don't remember who it's by. I have to. But when I find out, I'll post it though. I'll post it in the group or the Discord. But see, the thing is faded already. I don't know if I quite like them, but you can find so many. I know Pentel has brushes, water brushes, and those are like super awesome, right? But yeah, I'll post some of the stuff in the group. Oh, and it's actually I've been posting a lot of stuff that I like in the Discord. You guys should definitely join the Discord if you're not already in there. Um, Cause that's where I post a lot of stuff like all the latest movies that I'm watching, fan art, all the different like fun stuff I be doing all month long, stuff like that. Ooh, this thing is it's getting choppy. See, it's getting choppy. But yeah, these little pen brushes are really, really good, especially if you find one. If you can find one that actually works well, they're really, really good. Especially if you're going out or something like that. They work really, really good. Like you going on like a family outing. How many people, if you're an artist, if you're a true artist, how many people go on family outings and you're like, oh God, I have to actually talk to my family? So you got to bring some sort of art supplies with you? Yeah, that's me. I don't want to win. That is definitely me. I'll be doing that. I swear, they be talking and all I hear is blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. When is your next art piece going to be done? That's what I hear. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. And they be like, you listening to me? I'm like, yeah. I'm listening to you. I can't wait to hear this conversation. Oh, man. Especially my kids. They be like, are you listening, Mom? Did you hear me? I'm like, uh-huh. Woo, that was an interesting conversation. Thank you for filling me in about that. Meanwhile, I didn't hear nothing they just said. I'm so bad with that. Oh, God. It's so funny. You're like, Mom, you heard me? I'm like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's so interesting. I love that story. They were like, did you hear what I actually said, though? I was like, yeah. That was so amazing. The dinosaur did something to the other one. Okay, cool. Y'all. These pens, these little brush pens are real handy. I love them so much. Oh, okay. Ooh, thanks, babe. Well, welcome to the Discord life. I like Discord a lot. I don't know what it is, but I like Discord more than Facebook. I don't know why, but I do. You was up all night working? Okay, bye, babe. Have a good night, and thank you for dropping through. Yes, you could always watch this pun to replay. I'm gonna try to put up some timestamps. I definitely understand. You be tired out here. I'm ready for an afternoon nap, my damn self. But that ain't gonna happen with these kids, okay? Because I was promised a session of Monopoly. You know how long that damn game is. Session of Monopoly, babe. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. And now we can work on her. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah. All right, so we're gonna work on her. This is gonna be fun. Let's work on her, like her eye, right? With the like different colors. We got quite a bit of purple. I have some purple in here. So we add a little bit of purple. A little bit of purple. Darling. All right, I gotta do this properly. Let's do it properly. Of course I didn't do it properly. That's okay. Should have a little bit of blue in there. If I was the makeup artist, I'd be fired. She'd be like, "You're fired. I told you to put purple." Be like, "I bitch, I told you to put purple. What's going on?" Of course, people want to call when I'm live. No, ma'am. Mm. But that's cute though, for real. Ah, man. They're like, really? I don't have nowhere to put my purple. Oh no, that's not even purple. You see what I'm saying? I don't know why I keep wanting to put blue up here. This is the purple. I need purple. I put it right in there with the pink because it's gonna go with that pink anyway. I would have definitely been fired. I'm telling you that right now. At least I got a little bit of purple up there. Got the pink. Pinks in there. And I'm just gonna blend that out. Really, really good. All right. Let's do some here. Mm-hmm. If y'all haven't figured it out yet, pink is my favorite color, so you already know why I picked it. Mm-hmm. Like, no ma'am, why did you pick that? Why? Why does everything need to be pink? Why not? Okay, you need to ask yourself that. Why does everything not pink? What y'all think? How much would y'all pay for that eye? How much would y'all pay for that? If y'all came in the store. Don't lie. Don't lie either. How much would you pay for that eye? Be like, yo, I need a smoky eye. I'll be like, no, you getting pink. You want a smoky eye? Okay, cool. You getting pink. How about that? You get a pink eye. Oh man. Crack myself up. I don't know why I'm cracking myself up like this. What if we lose again? All right, let me look over here. Over here. All right, so this is like a dark color. All right, so I need to dry this. We're gonna dry this, and then I'm gonna get out my whatever you call them pins, micron pen. I'm gonna do something stuff. I'm gonna do some stuff. All right, cool. And 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right, we're back. And we're back. And better than ever. All right, let's get a micron pen out. That has archival ink. Um. Oh, and then the craziness happened. I didn't tell y'all about that. The movers messed up my chair. my good Judy that takes care of my booty in the damn studio. And on top of them doing that, what the hell is my micron pen? It's not the one I want. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that. I don't think I can use that. Messed up my chair and they stole my tables. Absolute craziness. Okay, stole my damn tables. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, y'all ain't got no tables at your house? Whew. It was a mess. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use this micron pen. I hate to do it because this is not my fave. And I literally just had a micron pen. I don't understand what happened to it. Wait, here it is. Yes, yes. Stole my damn tables. Because I sent my mother to go oversee them. The move was while I was at my old house. And I guess they was like, gotcha, you ain't here. Right? They was like, got it. And I looked at my mother. I was like, Ma, what happened to my... I was like, what happened to my tables for my studio, ma'am? She was like, oh, I don't know. I was just like eating in a chair. I thought I was watching them. I don't know what happened. What? I was like, oh my God, why? Why? You know, I was like, yo, fuck my life. What is happening? I was like, Mom, come on. Like, you freaking killing me here. I was like, yo, you think I got money to buy, like, freaking... What's the names again? Man. And them tables, man... Y'all don't understand. Like, I be emotionally attached to my shit. Especially when it comes to being an artist. I be attached, honey. I can't. I be ready to have a breakdown when something go missing. And I'm like, what the hell could have happened to it? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's quite odd. Quite freaking odd what happened to it. I mean, we even called them. We called the movers and everything. And of course, they was acting like they was stuck on stupid. They didn't know what the hell was going on. Oh, really? Your tables is missing? You know you hired that motherfucking crackhead to come in my house and take my damn table. Don't act like you don't know what's going on, sir. The fuck? I was pissed. And I still don't know where my tables are. I don't, you know. Um, So I'm using this micro pen. And you can do that on top of gouache and watercolor because it has archival ink, meaning it supposedly won't bleed and it's like whatever, right? So I'm using it to kind of do all of this stuff. Um which I probably should have waited because I recommend you do this when you're totally kind of done. That way you don't have any weird bleeding going into your painting. So yeah, I was pissed, to say the least. Okay. I'm actually gonna dry this even though it's ink, but I still want it to dry all the way. So now I'm like 1 table down, no tables. And I also use those tables because they kind of folded and everything. So that's like $200 worth of shit gone. Not to mention they messed my chair up. So this is oh man. All right, let's try. And we're back. Alrighty then. All right, let's pop our eyebrows and eyelashes. Let's do those. Eyelashes, eyebrows. I'm gonna go in and do a little bit of this. This is really supposed to be a lot pinker than that. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in. But I have been watching a lot of what's the name lately though? I've been watching a new show on Netflix. Well, no, it's not a new show. I don't know why I'm saying that, but ooh, nice and pink and pretty. Add a little bit up there. What is this supposed to be? That was supposed to be purple. Let's add a little bit of purple. Alright, there we go, purple. There she goes. There she blows. Crazy, cray, cray, cray. Cray, cray, cray. I'm just reinforcing the shadow right here. Right there. Where was that? Oh, okay, I was over here with it. I'm gonna put this in. All right, and then we gotta do her eyebrows and eyelashes. Don't mind me. I don't know what I'll be doing. But yeah, I've been watching a new show. Well, not a new show, but I've been watching Stranger Things again, and I'm really loving that show. I love it so much. It's right up my alley. So it's definitely I would recommend it for those of you that are really interested in like you like sci-fi, kind of semi-horror. It's a soft horror. I would say it was a soft horror. It involves these like 3 or 4 kids. It's like set in the 80s. It's like you would swear to God they took it, they plucked it straight out of the 80s. I remember so many of those shirts, the dolls, the this, to that, so much stuff that they have in there. And I'm like, damn, I feel like I'm back in the 80s again. You would swear they took it right out of there. I'm getting this dark color, and I'm gonna go in, and I'm just gonna follow the eyelash. But you gotta get something that's thin enough, though. I feel like this is not thin enough. So these strokes are too big. I don't like it. Is this thin enough? I think this might be thin enough. I think it might be thin enough. You gotta be careful with these eyelashes. You gotta make sure you have the proper brush. Because else you're gonna have a mess going on. Like right here. Absolute freaking mess. So even if it looks a mess, you can act like it was supposed to be there. Yeah, that's why the detail brush is all in the details. The devil's in the details, baby. Cause I swear to God, if you don't have this detail brush, it's gonna be looking like Scarecrow City, boy. Gonna be looking like Scarecrow City. All right, cool. I'm very happy. All right, let's get some brown and kind of go in and do her. I don't know what it is, but that is irritating me. I'm gonna add some more right there. You can always add more or less eyelashes if you want to. I just added a little bit right there. Just so that eyelash was just out of place. It looks weird. It was driving me insane. So I had to go in and kind of do all the things. All right, cool. Now we can go in with the same color. We're going to go a little bit lighter. Maybe a brown. And whatever. And we'll do like and we'll just follow the contours of the same. Now, what I learned is that, and this is not eyelash. This is Eyebrow Anatomy. What I learned is that as your eyebrow starts to move towards like the side of your head. Oh, thank you so much for hosting the stream. Yes. Thank you for 2 hosts. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was like, what the hell is that noise? I forgot my own damn what's the name? I'm like, what the hell is that noise? Thank you for hosting the stream. I appreciate it. So what I learned about like brow anatomy is that as the eyebrow starts to flow towards the side of the head, the hairs start to move. It moves to the side. Well, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm saying. You can kind of go with what I'm doing right now. So as I start to go further and further, I'm going to keep curving these eyelashes. And once they get around here, then they just straight up lay down, right? And that's what I'm talking about. And then the same thing over here. They just straight up lay down. Lay it down, bitch. Lay it down. And there you go. Voila, baby. She looks so good. She looks so good. Now, you could always make her... This is kind of like my rendition of it. You could always make her lips darker. You could do whatever you want with this particular piece if you happen to paint it. It's all good in the hood. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And we're going to go in. We're going to add a little bit of a detail to the... Whatever you call them. The butterflies really quickly. And... These butterflies have like these weird kind of like... Or you could just leave them as is. Whatever you want to do with it, you could just do that. And just add your little different touches. That's a good thing I like about the Posca pens. I mean, the Micron pens. Hey! Welcome. Thanks for popping in. And you can kind of go in. Let me get this other one. You could go in. If it's dry, if your painting is dry, you can go in with your, whatever the Micron pen. And you can fill in stuff and make things as dark or as light as you want to make them. Go in, just do the different things. However you want to do it, baby. You can go in and do all those different things if you want to do it. And then that just adds like little like details. But this is just the devils and the details, you know? That's it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And do all the details. The devil's in the details. Yeah. And you don't have to do it that way. It's just all about preference, you know? Do what you like. Because it's your world. We just living in it, right? So whatever floats your boat. Maybe you won't want it like that, but I think I like it. And I'm a realism painter. I used to really be like, oh my God, like you're outlining your painting? Ew. That's how I was. Because I'm like, everything needs to be drawn out, everything needs to whatever. But sometimes everything doesn't need to be that meticulous. Meticulous. That's a new word. Y'all like that? Meticulous. Sometimes you can just play. Like kids play. Remember when you were a kid and you would just like paint and draw and you didn't give a damn what you did. You didn't give a damn if it looked like a giraffe, if it was like some craziness hanging off the head. If you made a character that had 12 heads, you didn't care. You did not give a damn what you did. You were just having fun, you know what I'm saying? I don't think we do that sort of stuff anymore. We don't have fun anymore. It's just like, everything needs to be perfect for Instagram. But does it really? No, it does not. Okay? No, it does not. And let's sign it. Yay! You should always sign your work. Boom. And that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. That was really cool. We had such a good time. Remember, we're going to be doing this again next week, Sunday. Same time, same place. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them down now. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate you coming through. Yes. So let me know if you have any questions. You could always get at me on social media if you have any questions. Remember, all of the links, all the stuff is down below. If you want to do Discord, Facebook, all the stuff, you can get in contact with me there. Especially on Discord and in the group on Facebook. That's where I'm most active, and on my Instagram. So when I'm not here on YouTube, you could always find me over there. But that was fun. That was so much fun. I want to see you guys' projects. If you're in the group on Facebook, post, and let me see if you actually tackle this, if you do all the things, because I'm excited to see it. We would love to see it. Yes? And look, that's the top of it. The hair is high, honey. Higher to heaven, right? Yes, indeed. The higher the hair. Remember that saying? The higher the hair, the higher the heaven. Or the more you get to heaven. I don't know. But she going to heaven eventually, right? She gonna be looking good on her way to heaven. All right? So, yeah. I will catch you guys next week. Same time, same place. 2 p.m. And all the things. And that's it. Bye. When you think about